Welcome everyone to Walkaway Studios, the pit of a 1,000 wonders. I'm Lucas Singer.
I'm
This
Nathan
is.
Hayes.
I'm Dan Swan.
And today we are going to talk about the Nintendo Music Park, which will be the greatest place on Earth unless they screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
What
it'll
do
be
you mean
awesome.
by screwing up?
Okay. Do you want my whole speech just right now?
Not yet, not yet. But
Okay.
but
Because
basically, what would be messed up? What would be the worst?
all right, I think I just got to do my huge speech because guys, there's no way to go around it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so here's like all my thoughts in a nutshell. So, all my life dreamed of a Nintendo Music Park. Thought it would be the greatest place on earth. Thought there's so much they could do with it. The popularity could be plenty to make it work and be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So when finally was announced, I was super excited. And then I realized it was in cooperation with Universal, which at first I was like, cool, they're a big company. They should be able to make this work and be huge. But then I realized that that's probably not what's going to happen. See, I always envisioned and wanted like a Nintendo amusement park, like in the size and scale and quality of like a Disney World. Maybe not quite that high because that's really high,
Yeah,
but
that's high.
something along that lines. But what Universal is probably going to do is just incorporate it into one of their parks,
Right.
which will be a fraction of what I was hoping for. Not only that, there's a good chance that they might not even like just incorporate it or add on. They could just probably like take down something they have and then add in the Nintendo parks. Or even worse, they might just redesign some existing things to make it Nintendo themed. And
Hmm.
that's not even close to what I was hoping for a Nintendo park.
So, all right. By like smaller parks, do you mean like you know how Disney World has? You've been to Disney World, right?
Right.
Okay. So there's like maybe. Well, first of all, like let's clarify. Like there was an announcement, so this is official. We're not like blowing smoke up our
No,
ass or
this is
anything. Like
official.
this is
This is
official.
happening.
Yeah, we're not like making this up. Like
No.
what do they call them? Neo no narco terror. I don't know. So we're not crazy.
No, this is official. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
So
happening.
so so what I'm saying is, were you saying that like Disney World, there's multiple parks for the entire
Okay, right. I don't need multiple ginormous parks. I was
right
just hoping for
one
one
separate park.
one big park that is its own thing, its own park, not a part of another park, not a fraction, not a section of a park, but its own park. And
Right.
that's not doesn't have to be quite Disneyland or Magic Kingdom scale, but I wanted something along the lines of that.
Hmm.
And it's not, and now that it's universal, not only does that mean that they're not doing that, but that almost also means that can almost never happen because Universal has the rights to the park ideas,
Yeah.
which kind of deeply upsets me. So I
Really?
mean, this would be great and all, even though it's not what I'm hoping for. If it was just like, well, at least we're getting this, but since it probably means I can never get what I was hoping for or even close to it, that's what bothers me. So I'm actually super conflicted on this.
So in a perfect world for you and a hell on earth for me, what would be if Nintendo made their own park in Florida or
Right,
California?
right. Or if they partnered with Disney. Oh my god. But
Yeah.
yes, that would be a perfect world.
Yeah,
Mm,
that'd be pretty great. I agree.
But yeah,
That would be great.
that would be great.
so yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know. I'm just super conflicted on it.
Okay, but like, how else was it gonna happen though? Like, I
Someone
feel
could
like,
have gotten the rights to it and taken it even more seriously than Universal will and made their own park with it.
well,
Because the popularity is enough to justify that and make profit off of that.
okay,
And there's
I
plenty
would
of
agree with
ideas to
that.
work off.
Even as much as I do dislike Nintendo,
Right. Their
I would
IPs
agree.
are the most popular. Some of the, like, besides maybe Disney, are the most popular and well-known IPs in the entire world. Not just video games. Like, Mario's more well-known than Mickey Mouse.
Right.
No way.
No, that's true. No, it's true.
I know, I think he was, like, joking.
Hard to believe, but actually,
Yeah,
it's
right.
not
No,
even hard to believe. No.
I voted for Mickey Mouse this election.
No,
I thought you didn't vote.
That's what you want to think.
I didn't vote.
Well, you don't even know. You didn't even know you could vote. You didn't even know.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we get to like more of like my ideas for the actual park or what I hope for, keeping the limitations in mind, what are your guys' general thoughts on the idea and stuff like that?
Go ahead, Dan.
All right. Well, seeing what they did with Harry Potter Land, I'm hoping we see more pirate rides.
Oh my god.
But no, seriously. On a serious note, seeing what they did with the Harry Potter thing could really makes me feel good about it because that was really elaborate and really well done.
How was it well done? Because I've never been to Universal Studios. You might have to explain that.
It was pretty good. Like they pretty much like mimicked the town. Like they recreated the town in Harry Potter and
The
like
town and the castle.
yeah, and they like recreated and they made it like a bunch of good rides out of it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I wanted to bring up Hogwarts too, and Hogwarts is what actually makes me upset about this whole thing.
Yeah.
So the quality of Hogwarts, or Hogwarts the Harry Potter world, is really, really good. But all it is the castle, and there's only 3 rides, and the rest are just stores. Which is great and all, and it's just part of the entire park. It's not its own thing, it's just a section. Which is great and all.
I think it's part of the nostalgia of it, though.
No, right, it's great. They did a great job on it. But what that means is that they're probably going to do no bigger for Nintendo. Maybe a few extra rides, maybe a slightly bigger section, but it's by no means not even half of what I was looking for.
I think they could, though. I think they will.
Really? What makes you think they're going to take Nintendo more? Like, they'll probably make it more seriously and make more than just, like, 3 rides like they did for Harry Potter. But
It might be 4.
right, but it's probably going to be nowhere near like a huge own park that I was hoping for.
Well, here's the thing. Universal's is like not doing so well anymore. Like, I mean, they're doing all right, but they're not doing as well as Disney and stuff. And a lot of parks are shutting them down. And like, so Universal's took on Nintendo to bring them back, and so they're gonna do
which
something
is smart
big,
because I feel like
bring
Nintendo
back
can do
rides, and they're gonna start they're gonna start building a lot more because of Nintendo.
So do you think it's possible they could make their own park?
Yeah.
Oh my god, because that would be incredible. Beyond incredible.
I think it's going to be a huge park. I think it's going to be bigger than Hogwarts, only because to bring more people in and bring more money.
Well, right. I thought it would be bigger than Hogwarts, but I just didn't think it would be... I thought it at most would be twice as big as Hogwarts, which is still relatively small compared to, like, its own park.
Let me rain on your parade, gentlemen. The Immerse experience will include major attractions at Universal's theme park and will feature Nintendo's most famous characters and games, stated in official release. To be clear, this is not a full-on Nintendo theme park. Rather, Universal theme parks will create a spectacular, dedicated experience based on Nintendo's wildly popular games, characters, and worlds. So, in short, like, Nintendo's themed attractions will not be their own attraction.
Right,
So,
which breaks my heart.
Which completes mine.
Nah, it makes me so sad.
Where did Dan go?
Probably costume stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we couldn't do the show without it.
Of course not.
No.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
I think the thing about it is, here's the thing. It obviously won't be taken as seriously. Okay, no. Let me start that over.
It won't be as serious or ambitious as I was hoping for.
Right.
Not even half as much.
Right. At best, it might be a little better than Harry Potter, as you've told me.
At best, it will be twice as big as Harry Potter. At worst, I would imagine it would be no smaller than Harry Potter.
Okay.
So those are probably I'm pretty sure are the boundaries.
And you would know better than me. So with that in mind, with what you just said, let's say this gets big, really big. Like this is the thing that's the most congested part of the park, and it's obvious it's because it's popular, not because everyone gets lost and they're like confused and they're scared.
It's like I don't know how to leave the Nintendo part.
It's scary. How? But since that can be easily ruled out, I'm probably the only person on the planet that would react like that.
Well, you and like 2 others.
Who else holds my sensibilities? Who else?
No, there's a decent amount of Nintendo haters.
Okay. At least I'm not alone.
I mean, they're not justified, but they're there.
With that in mind, it probably will be very popular because I'm not going to deny the facts and say Nintendo isn't popular. It is.
It's real popular.
It doesn't deserve the popularity it has. That's
I feel like it deserves even more.
And see, that's why you're wrong and I'm right, but that's subjective. So.
Well, no, all right. So I don't mean to just say that biasly around Nintendo. I think everything that's high quality deserves more popularity than it gets.
Okay, that's fair.
I think most things in general don't get the popularity they deserve.
And I think part of that has to do with like how people want to be the only ones into it. It's like whole hipster mentality that's just gone way too far. But that's besides the point. Like I said, I won't deny the facts. Nintendo is very popular. It's a very strong franchise at the moment. And it probably will not cease to be for the immediate future or the long-term future.
I would say unless like the freaking world collapses, it will be around for at least like a century longer, if not forever.
I would argue that point, but we're not arguing that point right now.
Right.
Well, here's
hold on. Wait, one moment. Wait, no, I want to finish this point.
No, okay, keep going.
So, like I said, it's popular. It'll be big, and if Universal sees how popular it's going to be, they probably will expand on the attraction, whatever that looks like. That's what I see.
I could definitely see that happening. But I would think even if the popularity was there, they wouldn't like. It's possible if the popularity is incredible, they'll like make it their own park out of it. But even then, I doubt it because then.
Why?
Because you could also argue that would take away from their other parks.
It might, but you have to evolve. And if you're a business and Universal is a business, their park is a store in a sense. They're selling fun and they're selling merchandise. You have to sell the things that are popular. And if that means Harry Potter isn't popular in 100 years, that one's going out the window. Guess what? The 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride that used to be in in 1960 Disney Land, that's no longer there. It's changed to a Finding Nemo theme kind of thing. It's no longer the Nautilus.
Yeah, but no. Harry Potter is so big. And it's okay. The Finding Nemo thing, that was a tiny ride that they took out. Harry Potter is not going to die off.
Well, Harry Potter. Those are some of the greatest selling books and some of the greatest selling movies of our time. By far, yeah.
Right, but
there's no way that's just going to die off. Not like just a random ride. That's because that was just such a random ride and nobody cared about it. And they had Finding Nemo because Finding Nemo was because Finding Nemo was such a great movie, like was such a big movie for them, and nobody really knew what the Neptune ride was anymore.
Right.
Neptune? No.
Nathan.
No.
Sorry.
You're killing me here, man. No. You're proving my point. Nobody knew what 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea was, because that's a very old movie.
Exactly. So why keep the
When Harry
around?
Potter gets to be as old as 10,000 Leagues was when Finding Nemo came out, nobody but the old folks are going to be like, I remember when Harry Potter was popular.
10,000 Leagues Under the Sea was not like a book everybody cared about that. Like, I mean,
At
back
least nowhere
then,
near Harry Potter.
back then, everybody was like, oh, yeah, it's a good book. It's a Moby Dick kind of a thing.
And they turned it into a movie.
Whereas Harry Potter is 8 books, children's books, may I add, that are very famous, which made, what's her name, J.K. Rowling, probably one of the richest women in the world.
Billion. She's the first author, I think, to be a billionaire.
Which
is saying a ton.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, there's few things that last forever.
Wait, yeah, I want to add something. So I think Daniel's right that it's not going to go away, but I think you're right in the sense that its popularity won't be as strong. Since Harry Potter is over and done with every day, it will slowly lose progress because it's nothing new is going to come out. Maybe something new will come out. I've heard rumors about prequels or something of the like. But either way, eventually they're not going to keep making new stuff for it.
Right.
So 100 years from now, it'll probably still be big enough to be there and loved, but it's going to like slowly lose its popularity. Whereas Nintendo, they're always going to be working on it, making new stuff. It's always going to be popular.
So
with Nintendo, there's room to grow.
Right. Whereas Harry Potter, I mean, they just aren't.
Any chance to grow in the Harry Potter franchise is very limited, and all the chances for growth in Nintendo is everywhere.
Everywhere.
If they choose to grow, if they, properly, like water their business. It's a plant. If they're not going to water it, then it'll go down the tubes. And that's what I think is going to happen. I really do think the franchise will die entirely. But maybe that's just my sick fantasy. But
I don't know. I mean,
they have enough money to survive for 50 or 40 more years, and they would, if they lost like $250 million for every year for the next 40 years, they would still be in business. There's no way that could happen.
Nintendo's been around forever. Everybody remembers Nintendo. Everybody grew up on an NES or a Super NES. I mean, it's literally one of the biggest franchises out there. It's as big as Disney is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like saying Disney's gonna die off one day.
It's literally that close.
It's literally like Disney's never gonna die off till the world explodes and we all die.
Right. I mean, it's very popular. Something very wrong could happen, and they could lose a bunch of popularity or whatnot. Especially since Disney's
so
there's no way they would go away or die off. No way.
You're too optimistic. I don't know how to.
I'm not optimistic at all. I really don't care whether they die off or stay alive. I mean, honestly,
do you know how much money they have?
How do you do it?
I know how much money they have, but that's not the point. The point was, like, I do see the future without them as being very possible, very real.
Do you know how much they would have to screw up for that to happen?
Yeah, it would take like biblically demonstrous mistakes, but
not just like monstrous mistakes for 40 years in a row too. Not just 40 years. Monstrous mistakes in a row.
But still even because people will remember the classics. People will
They will.
Right.
But I'm just saying
because it will not die off.
I'm just saying the franchise won't grow at that point. It will stop growing.
I think there's a good chance it could come to a stop and then rebuild itself again.
Right.
It's a freight train that it's like trying to come. It's like a freight train that doesn't stop. You can slow it down, but it's not going to stop.
There's no way. I agree that it's very possible that like popularity or love for it could go down, possibly way down. But there's no way it's going to get ruined or be gone. And most likely it's going to do the opposite since it's going to be around for forever. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I guess that settles most of that.
Yeah.
I think the other order of business was
That was
the
a good
rides.
discussion, though, because I think a lot of
Yeah,
people
no.
think along the lines of you, and there's some truth to that. There's not completely. I think that's going as far as it would die off is impossible. Like I would bet my
But
life on that.
I was gonna say earlier that when they talk about like building it, it's not gonna be like that big. Like it's gonna be like, oh, a few rides here and there and just a theme of it. But it's also gonna start growing. Like they're gonna start adding more rides to it because people
Right.
start
It'll
going
be
more and
the
they'll start,
popularity. Yeah.
yeah, the money will start coming in and they'll start adding like rides. They'll build like a
Yeah.
Zelda castle and
Oh my
stuff.
god. That's the dream, and that's actually real likely because the popularity.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it'll be quiet enough to make it like explode, but it should be enough for them to notice.
And it's a way for it to like come back and try and fight Disney.
Right. It's probably
Right.
it probably won't be enough to like fight Disney, not with how their scale is so small with it, but it's like
Yeah.
it's literally their best option.
Yeah.
Nintendo's going to come closer than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right though.
Yeah. I thought about this a lot, so
I
Well,
know
no,
I'm
like,
right.
yeah, like it's clear that you have. Yeah.
Nathan,
Yeah.
Nathan, I
Yeah.
know I'm right.
Mm.
Like there's a lot of times where I'm like only like 68% sure. This thing I have not a doubt in my mind.
So, what kind of rides are you looking at? Like, or
Okay.
what rides do you want to see? That's the real question.
Okay. My number one I'm gonna get to last, obviously, but that's super clear. The rest are real hard.
We'll go one at a time. We have 3 rides each. We'll go
Yeah.
from
I forgot my
3
top
to
top
second.
5. Yeah. I forgot my top 5, so we should definitely do top 3.
Okay. So I'll go, you go first. Dan, me, you, Dan,
No,
me,
I want to go
Dan,
last.
then you. Okay. Hey, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, we're doing.
You can just go first, Nathan.
We're doing
then. Our top 3.
well. Yeah, we're doing our top 3 rides. Dan, you're first.
Oh, I'm first.
Yeah, you're first.
Well,
Oh my
I guess I'll put eye candy in the tags of the video.
god. What a compliment.
Mhm.
You know, I'd say that's
is that
Yeah.
a genuine mood ring?
I mean, there's girls on the internet, right?
yeah.
Is this a genuine mood ring?
Genuine mood ring?
What?
It's a long story.
You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like 10 years from now, and someone's gonna understand that reference.
Dan, you're up. Do your first or your third. I'll do my third. Lucas will do his, and we'll keep going down 2 to 1. So you're first.
All
What
right.
do you want to see?
So for my first ride, I want to save this one for last, but I'm afraid someone will steal it.
No, I'm pretty
wanna
sure
see-
someone will steal my first one, so you can wait.
I want. No, I'm gonna tell now.
Okay, I hope it's not mine then, because there's a good chance it is.
I want to see.
I'm gonna be so pissed.
I want to see Smash Brothers, but in real life. So like we're literally like I get a Mario costume on and I'm punching people in the face.
Never mind. I don't think out of all the discussions I've read, I've never heard that idea.
Wouldn't that be amazing? It's like real life Smash Brothers.
Alright, so I think clearly there's some problems with what you just said.
I
But
agree.
definitely a great idea. They could definitely make that work. Actually, where like you dress up and like they could make it like along the lines of like Connect, but like multiplayer. Maybe you each get like your own room and like you fight and stuff, and then like you can have special powers and you activate it by doing a certain like pose or whatever, depending on who you're dressed up on.
This sounds terrible.
But
Sounds
seriously,
No, it sounds fun. Being able to dress up in the character you love most, and then having your own dedicated like giant room with like a huge special advanced video gaming
you mean
system
like
designed specifically
okay.
for it, and
You
then
mean
you
like
like
that one Pirates of the Caribbean game where you're in a ship and you're shooting other ships?
no, but
Is that
much more
what
advanced. So like you can do
you
general
basically
fighting stuff, but you could also like let's say you're Mario and you want to throw a fireball, you can like it'll like show you what pose you need to make, like put out your hand and then you throw fireballs or stuff like that.
Hmm.
They could make
no,
it
but
work. That'd be real cool.
I want to see like a Mario Kart thing.
Is that your second one?
Like a go-kart
No,
thing?
no, this is a legit one.
Okay.
I want to see like a Mario Kart thing, but like awesome like the best go karts you ever ridden in your
Right,
life.
right. Like real good.
Like, and you got like competition and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how you do the items part, but
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Mario, I guess that would be cool.
Throw bananas peels around.
There might be problems with that.
Nah.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we all know there's only two franchises from Nintendo I really give a damn about. One of those is Fire Emblem.
Such a good franchise. So good.
I would not mind seeing. Supposing I'd go to such a place.
Fire Emblem is hard to work off of. What do you have in mind? I would love to see a Fire Emblem
So you know
ride.
so you know how like you can take photographs like with like cardboard cutouts with your head there.
Great.
That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool to see. That'd be
Mhm.
real cool to see.
It's not a ride, but whatever.
Yeah, just some.
I'm not
just
gonna
some Fire
imagine
Emblem love.
No,
That's a good choice.
cool thing.
I'll tell you what, I would not mind. I would actually not mind seeing just a reenactment. You know, like that Indiana Jones style show that they have at Disney World.
Like a live action play of Fire Emblem or something.
Yeah, like that would be pretty cool.
oh,
I'm pretty
those
sure.
would be so amazing if they did those.
Right. So like
Yeah.
Fire Emblem would be like probably the most fantastic, the most fantastical and yet the easiest one to pull off at the same time.
You could also
Yeah.
do a Legend of Zelda one.
You could, but there's not as much drama there.
Yeah, there
And
is.
it's,
You could make it. So.
you could make it. It'd be a lot easier. But
I think
drama.
Zelda is better suited for other things though. So I would
Yeah.
agree. Fire Emblem since it's hard to.
This is what they need to do. You know that Cirque du Soleil stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this is the greatest idea I've ever came up with.
What a statement.
Okay,
Mhm.
the Cirque du Soleil thing, you know, like how they
Yeah.
do those crazy acrobatics.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What if they did that for like a Smash Brothers show? Where they're like jumping off
But there's no
trampolines.
drama there. Like there's no story to give.
No. You kind of got story because like
You
what
could
if you
make a story with it.
just imagine like guys jumping off trampolines? You got fire coming out of like the ground. Like you just
Yeah,
got,
no,
like,
I can see it
action going
happening.
on.
But does it make sense?
I mean, there's not
to do a
story.
show off
There's
like-
not much story to those acrobatic shows in those kind of places, though. Anyway,
Right.
I
It's
mean,
meant for
we're
its
not talking
purpose is
about.
different.
We're not talking about a show. We're talking about like a Cirque du Soleil, like cool, just like watching people do flips, jumping like really high in the air, doing
A
these
bunch
crazy,
of amazing special effects. Yeah.
yeah, like just having like fireworks shoot off and stuff.
And
kinda like,
Smash Brothers is great because just seeing like if they did the costumes right, like if they made that a big focus too, oh my
Yeah.
god, that would be so great.
exactly.
Yeah.
Lucas, you're next. What's your third? What's your third most needed ride?
All right, this is real hard. So my top two, got a pretty good idea of. But my top three, this is real difficult. All right. All right, I'm going back and forth with so many things. All right, let me just say my one of my ideas for a ride because my top two are clear. The third one's real hard.
Mm.
So, one of the most iconic things about like Donkey Kong
Mm.
is his. I could probably come up with a better one, but I'm struggling here because I'm
Just
going
go
back
for
and
it.
forth.
Just go for it, man.
is like his barrel rides on his games. Those are so iconic. Always comes up, so elaborate, and
Oh, so like a water ride.
no, they're no, not barrel. Mine carts. Those are some of the most iconic and loved levels of Donkey Kong and Nintendo and platformers. Like, you would have to do that. And there's so much you could do with it. You could, like, instead of just making a cool roller coaster, you could do that, but make it, more to it. So it seemed like you need to, like, jump or you're going to fall if this doesn't happen. You could have a bunch of illusions
I'm a big
involved.
fan.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, too.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere near as cool as my top two, but, it's up there.
All right, Dan. Oh.
Alternatively, for my top three, not a ride, but I think it would be really, really cool if they, for some of their setup, to have like the marketplace of Zelda.
Yeah.
So
That'd be
like,
all right. Yeah, I guess.
so like
that
you
would be
could,
kinda
and
neat.
maybe like specifically work on like the Temple of Time and like the Master Sword. Do you know
Mhm.
how amazing it would be just to see that? Incredible. Or seeing like a really highly detailed Master Sword inside the Temple of Time,
Okay.
especially
All
if
right. I've seen
especially
enough.
if they like played the music in the Temple of Time. Oh my God, dream come true. The immersion would be incredible.
Yeah. You know what?
And the
Okay.
market sound, they should have like the music too going, and that would just
Okay.
be
So,
incredible.
quick disclaimer for anyone else watching this that doesn't know me very well. I don't like Legend of Zelda, but
Oh.
but but I
Nothing hurts me more.
nothing hurts me more.
Like, there is no statement you could have said that would hurt me more. Yeah, that song! They should make a market and play that 24/7. Be the greatest thing ever.
So here's the thing. I would not actually be opposed to seeing a temple like that.
Right? Even outside of Zelda, it'd be so cool. The market in the
This is
temple, oh my God. Like, that would be me in a nutshell all day. All day.
In a Yoda mask and Zoro hat. Okay. So Dan, what's your second ride?
Hold on.
No, right now.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta be assertive.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, that girl that you're going out with, Dan, if she's watching this, all you gotta do.
Oh, she
Assert
actually?
yourself.
I don't know. Anyway.
You don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Can't believe you. What's your second ride?
I'm going to tell my second ride. So, for my second ride, I want to see a ride where it's just you and Epona riding through the fields of Hyrule, and that's it.
Sounds incredible.
That sounds pretty hefty logistics-wise. I'm just being
No, you
honest.
just get a real horse.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds pretty hard.
There's like horses everywhere.
Mm-hmm. But, you know,
They
you
could
gotta
make it
keep
work. They
thing.
could have like a Zelda themed building, and you go in, and then they have real horses, like real trained horses, and you just go around like a bunch of like specific small scale parts of Hyrule. Like nothing large, but like you could have a mini section of like their village, and then like mini section of like Lake Hylia, like something really small, but you would get the idea.
Well, no, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. What if they had like an aquarium thing, where you
An
went under the
aquarium?
aquarium? Yeah, kind of like an aquarium, but it's almost like an aquarium like you're in the Zora place.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, that would be so great.
You lost me.
And they
So-
should
And
play
maybe
and they
and
should
maybe
play Dire
place, like-
Doctor all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
incredible.
It'd be great.
I'd be blown away.
All right, I've got my second. You ready for this? Oh.
Your tongue's gonna get stuck.
I would laugh.
I got it.
Mm-hmm. We
What
were
do you
never
want?
worried. We were never
What
worried.
are you looking at?
That's a
Hey, you
good
wanna have
question. I can't answer you.
It's like I don't know myself.
Do you want to have a staring contest?
What is the cell phone anyway?
You want to have a staring contest?
Go for it.
I'm down to have a staring contest right now.
So, all right, my second one. Hey, shut it!
We're having a
Shut up!
get it? I am the leader. I tell you what to do.
Hey. So, my second ride.
Hey,
Shut up! My
how
second
do
ride.
you?
My second ride would be. Oh wait, let me explain. The only other franchise from Nintendo I give a damn about is Advanced Wars. So you know what I would love to see?
Choice.
What was that?
It's an obscure franchise. Most diehard Nintendo fans doesn't even know about that, so that's just so interesting.
Right, the last game was on the Nintendo DS when it first came out. You're
No,
right.
it's real good. They're really good.
Yeah, I like them. They're fun.
Yeah,
I've never completed one's campaign, but that's just because I screw around on like making my own maps and stuff, because that's fun. I love simulators. Simulators are my bread and butter next to just arguing with people. That's what I love doing.
You should try Animal Crossing.
It doesn't really it doesn't seem all that interesting to me. It looks more like one of those business simulators. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not my cup of tea.
No, there's a lot more to it. But anyway, go on.
Yeah, either way. I would actually really like to see an Advanced Wars themed like laser tag or something. Not just
cool.
okay. Not just laser tag. Like this is hard for me to explain because I can't
give
even...
something more to it where it's based off of like the whole strategy element of the game, like turn-based stuff.
So the idea I've had was you have maybe this would have to be like tournaments because there's got to be more to it than just wanting to win the match. There's got to be another incentive for. Well, let me explain. So you have people that use. Wait. So you have people that just do the laser tagging in the field. Okay, it would probably be like an urban environment or something like that. But in maybe a watchtower or some like command center, you have one or two people from each team, like red, yellow, blue, green, trying to take control of the whole field with the laser taggers. Maybe they would be like issuing, commands or what should be done to the people there by radio. I don't know. It sounds very complicated. It sounds very hard to do.
No, but it's a great idea. Or they could do like kind of going off that idea. Like maybe they could have one part of the attraction and another part like a real life Splatoon that just came out. Turf war thing? That would be real great.
I'm also thinking they're also going to do that would also be up the area of Star Fox as well.
Right.
Star Fox is more space combat related.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I guess you could say Star Fox could be like a simulator, like you get in like a simulator and it's like flying Star Fox space.
I mean, that wouldn't really tickle my fancy necessarily because
it would honestly tickle so many more people's fancy.
Yeah, it would. It would be successful.
We just see Peppy go by and be like, "Oh fuck!"
I cry
every time.
And then we shoot Peppy
and
down.
then
I tell you, I'd shoot Peppy down any day.
You mean Slippy? No, if it wasn't for Peppy, we wouldn't know about barrel rolls. It's Slippy who we.
That's an alien roll. Alien roll.
I knew about barrel rolls before Peppy was even born.
Just telling you useless information.
Barrel rolls are almost everybody knows. Yeah.
All right, so Lucas, Uh, what's what's your number one ride?
Oh, number 2. We're on 2.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to number 1 yet.
Yeah. What's your number 2?
Alright, so
You need to slow down.
alright, so this is I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty much completely based off of Soren, but I think it would be so much cooler Nintendo themed. So Soren is a really, really cool Disneyland slash world ride where you fly over a bunch of
Right, I know it.
yeah. All right. To explain to the audience, you get in rides and then you go like real close to this giant screen, so it almost feels like you're inside of it. And then you go through a bunch of the coolest parts of the world, like Grand Canyon. I don't know, a bunch of pretty fields, whatnot, stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's really immersive. It's really immersive. It's really cool. They have a wind effect, so it feels real and nice. It's really good. So, if you make that Nintendo themed, that would be one of the coolest things in the world. Because Nintendo is about immersion. And when you think of a Nintendo park, you want to come closer to feeling like you're part of the world. And that's the best way to do it. That would be spectacular to go through some of the most iconic and most beloved parts of Nintendo. Like you could do a Pokemon thing, you could see a battle or feel like you're a part of it, then you could go, ooh, they better have a Xenoblade thing. That would be definitely cool. They should have a ton of Zelda, Mario, Samus, Star Fox. Star Fox would be perfect because you feel like you're flying already, so you could have this huge space part of it. Be incredible.
So this is what I was thinking. Like, I had a similar idea to that, but except I was thinking like you were on your loft wing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could call it like a loft wing experience. That could be like what you're on when you're on the ride.
I'll call the red one.
Huh? I'd rather die than not get the red one.
You will die.
Like as clear as that. Like I'm not giving up the red one, so.
Nope.
Alright, what's your number 1, Daniel?
Oh man, okay.
what a reaction.
We're in for a treat.
Are you ready for this?
We're ready.
I hope to God it's not the same one as my number 1.
It ain't gonna be mine. I'll tell you that
Probably
right
not.
now.
I don't think you're ready for this.
I hope it's not the same one as mine. I'm ready, Daniel.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
Yeah?
well, how about we come back to...
Well, I'm not ready yet, so hold on.
Oh, God.
Oh, shoot. Well,
Go
okay,
for it, Dan.
I'll give you my idea for one of the cool, like, shops you could go into.
No. Give us a ride, buddy.
No, believe me, this is going to be amazing.
Alright, go for it.
What if you had, like, a shop you could go in and buy stuff? Like, you can go in and, like, buy stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you could go in and they had, like, all the masks from all the games, and you could, like...
Oh, my God. Like, themed off of Majora's Mask and, like, have the Happy Mask salesman? Oh, my God. That'd be incredible. Do you know how much money they would make? Do you know how many people would come in and just buy all of it?
You buy the Fierce Deity mask or something.
Oh my God, I would. It would be $50. I wouldn't care. I'd buy it.
Right?
Do you know how many people would come in and buy all of it? It could cost hundreds of dollars to buy all of it. So many people would do it. They wouldn't care. The Nintendo collectors are bigger collectors than anyone, almost.
It would honestly be one of the greatest shops. And, like, you would have the Majora's Mask itself, except that one would be, like, the most expensive.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter because most people would buy it.
Yeah.
Could be $100. People would still buy it like crazy.
That itself would be an awesome shop.
That would be incredible. They got it. They got it. Hit the Happy Mask salesman though. Like he's got to be there. Like maybe just as a statue, but.
Yeah. Or no, the guy behind the counter is dressed up like the Happy Mask salesman.
Even better. even better.
And
What
we
a
call
job.
him the Happy Mass Salesman.
Like everyone has a name tag in Universal, he would just be the Happy Mass Salesman. That would be on his name tag.
I want that job.
I do too, right? His creepy smile and laugh. Oh, he's so great.
I would give the creepiest laugh and everybody would run away from the shop.
That's an amazing idea. I agree.
Thank you, I know.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, Nathan.
Okay, so my favorite idea for ride in park is you take Advance War theme, get T-82 tank painted red, let kid drive. Simple.
You know what? I like it.
Yeah, me too.
On sound of glorious tank engine.
Where
Move
do I
it over
sign
mud and dirt. Other cars.
Where do
Maybe
I sign
let.
up to invest?
No, this is best ride, Dan, because it's tank. Tank, sir.
Like I'm a fan.
No, I am biggest fan.
I think you are, honestly.
I would go there. I would go there. I would.
I
It
hope
would
they
be
make
the
it
only
happen.
selling point. You get to drive tank. You get to drive the tank.
What a ride.
I mean, would it not be popular? I think it'd be popular.
I mean, probably not nearly as popular as the other ones, but sure.
Dude, it's tank.
I got that.
It's bigger than you think it is. It's tank.
Oh my gosh.
T-82 is big vehicle. Very
Alright.
loud.
Are you ready for my number one ride?
Yes.
Like it's not even hard.
That's all we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank
No!
No.
No.
I really want to hear what Lucas's ultimate ride here would be.
It's,
All right, it's not even. It's not even. Oh
Mario
my
Tennis,
god.
isn't it?
Oh my god. No, it wasn't. But a real life Mario Party. Maybe make it smaller
Oh.
scale so it doesn't last that long. Oh my
No.
god.
No.
Oh my god. Maybe
no.
make it like 4
Hear me.
rounds
Hear me
and like have
now.
mini games, like real life mini games, but they're set so it works.
No.
All right, I changed my number 3 choice to that. Oh my god. that would
Okay,
be
what's your
incredible.
number one? What's your number one?
All right. Without a question,
Without a question.
a
No
Rainbow
doubt.
Road roller coaster. That would be the greatest roller coaster you would ever see. The experience, the nostalgia would be incredible. You could make it above and beyond any other roller coaster. It would put Space Mountain to shame. You could have space all around it, like the light up neon black light faces all around on the outsides. The entire track would be rainbow and gorgeous. It would be beyond incredible. Imagine how amazing that would feel. Like, and a roller coaster, obviously, so it feels like you're going fast and like it's a roller coaster. It's Rainbow Road. There's a bunch of drops and stuff. It would feel amazing. The experience would be amazing. It would look incredible above and beyond almost anything else. Rainbow Road is extremely iconic. That's what I want to see most. If there is not a Rainbow Road, I'm going to cry. That is by far my first choice.
You know, I don't actually go on roller coasters because I don't. There's two things. There's two things in this world I really dislike, and that's heights
Oh my gosh.
and I hate roller coasters because it's momentum without control.
Gosh, you might as well just give up now.
Hey, I love. No. I love flying. Hey, don't get me wrong. I like flying. I really do. I love puddles. I love them. But I don't like heights, and I don't like momentum without control. That freaks me out.
You're telling me do not like roller coasters and
That's correct, old man. That's correct.
Unbelievable.
Now, with that in mind, I
I'm
might
ashamed.
go on.
I'm truly ashamed. Truly ashamed.
Well, you know what? That's your problem, because I'm not.
You know what? Just don't.
So anyway, with all of that in mind, I would imagine a Rainbow Road roller coaster would be a hell of a trip.
Right? Oh
I
my
would
god.
do it. I would do it if only once. Just with the three of you two screaming on either end of me.
Like, right?
Like,
The freaking...
It might be hell, but it might be so much hell that it's awesome.
Like, it'll be worth it.
Imagine being like on acid or something and riding that roller coaster.
I can see your reflection in your own sunglasses, Dan. Look at this. Look at this. You see that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I just noticed that.
I think it's crazy. He's a little bit crazy.
Little bit.
Pardon him, ladies and gentlemen. We try and keep...
Pardon yourself.
Yeah, no. So that Rainbow Road.
You want to take this outside, mister?
You want to what?
You want to take this outside?
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to mention.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been rumors that how this is gonna work is that they're gonna take down or redesign the Marvel part of Universal. That's how they're gonna incorporate this, which is very plausible because so they can keep the Marvel rides and stuff like that, but they can't expand on it whatsoever because Disney owns it now.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's, I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. That's likely what's going to happen.
Well, then that means they got a lot. They're going to be doing a lot, I guess, then.
Right, but that just means, like, are they going to literally tear down everything? Which I imagine they won't. But, like, right, but redesigning it is just the limitations. Like, I don't think anything I want will be met if they just redesign it. Because, like, the Hulk ride is super cool, but you can't really do much to make that themed. So I'm just upset about that, though. But that's probably what's going to happen.
I find your wallow delicious. Your
I'm
sorrow.
gonna cry.
Sorrow
Just give me my Rainbow Road, and I'll be happy at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I want my real life Smash Brothers.
I want my tank because tank.
It's tank.
It's a good idea. It's not
I would
bad.
like to ride Epona through Hyrule Field.
Please. Pretty please.
Please.
I'd like to walk in the real life market theme and hear the market theme 24/7.
Me too.
Dance around.
Not me.
Play the song again, Daniel.
Okay.
It's perfect. Look at his happiness, everyone. You will only see this at a Nintendo Music Park.
Don't you want to make this man happy? He is a big child inside.
You know what? You know what?
You are of love of children.
You guys just got an idea.
Oh no, he's more idea. Oh.
Okay.
What is?
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
I want to sit in the marketplace with my banjo, and I'm gonna play the market theme all day, every day, and I'm just gonna be like,
That is one of the single greatest things I've ever heard in my life.
I know, because I came up with it.
Oh my god. What a life that would be. Oh my god. Well, that was real great. Oh. Oh. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. This is stupid.
I was the greatest thing in my life.
I agree. This is by far my favorite episode.
It would be.
Nathan, like, no, I could bring up like, I could bring up like 20 more questions, but
Oh, I know. I know.
but,
So,
but
I am pleading with you, Lucas Singer. Please, end the show.
I'll save it for another time. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Be a sourpuss.
With that, we're done. Come back next episode for more Nintendo.
Mm.